Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to study the poem Red Red Rose by Robert Burns. This poem is included in FYBA Compulsory English paper Semester 1 of Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune. I am Dr. Archana Pandit, and the title of your textbook of Compulsory English is Literary Gleam, and this poem is included in Semester 1 syllabus. So, let us read the poem first. The Red Red Rose by Robert Burns. Oh my love is like a red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh my love is like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. So fair art thou, my bonny lass. So fair art thou, my bonny lass. So deep in love am I. And I will love thee still, my dear. And I will love thee still, my dear, till the seas gang dry. Till the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thee will, my only love, and fare thee will a while. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 mile. So, we have read the poem Red Red Rose. So, now we will look towards the glossary, that is, the difficult words from the poem and their meaning. So, the meaning of the word fair in this poem is beautiful or fair color, complexion, and the lady is just. You know the word justice? Okay, justice gives the opinion of what is right and what is wrong. Similarly, this lady, this beautiful young lady in this poem, she always takes the side of the right path. She always advises her beloved to be on the right path, her lover to be on the right path. Tune is musical tune. Thou is Old English word which means you. Thee is also an archaic word, Old English word which means you. Sprung is bloom. Sprung means to bloom. The flowers bloom. Okay. And melody is sweet music. And bonny is again beautiful lady. Lass is girl. And art is again an archaic word which means are. So, let us look into the biographical background of Robert Burns. He was born in Ayrshire, Scotland in the year 1759 and he died in the year 1796. His father was a tenant farmer and his father did homeschooling for his children. Robert Burns was poor and struggle was part of his life from his childhood. He was not from well-to-do or rich family. And that's why in his latter life he faced the poor health which was the result of his earlier hardship. He wrote most of his poems between 1784 and 1785. Most of his poems he wrote in Scottish dialect. He is a Scottish poet. He is from Scotland and he wrote most of his poems in Scottish dialect. Title of his first collection of poetry is Poems. He is regarded as a great peasant poet. He is a bilingual poet as he wrote both in English and Scottish language. Bilingual poets are those poets who write in two languages. His poems display traditional Scottish culture, farm life, rural life, class, and religious distinctions. He is regarded as the national poet of Scotland. He died at the age of 37 due to heart disease. The main theme of this poem, A Red Red Rose, is lover's eternal love for his beloved. When we have read the poem, it must have been clear to you that the poem is about the theme of love. The poem is about the strong bonding between the lover and the beloved. Eternal love means permanent love, forever love. He expresses his immortal love in the poem. Mortal love means which is going to end, which has got an end, and immortal love means which is permanent. And in this poem, he is using many figures of speech like hyperboles, similes, and repetition to express the intensity of his love, to express the depth of his love. The main focus is on the union of two minds and souls, and the poem is not about the physical bonding. So, here in this poem, Robert Burns talks more about spiritual love and he is not talking about the physical love. So, let us look at the summary of the poem. Poet explains the beauty of his beloved and her good nature, their compatibility with the use of two similes. The poem begins with the two similes. Simile is a figure of speech in which two dissimilar things are compared with each other using the words like and as. So, in the beginning, he is comparing his beloved with the red rose. He says, "My love is like a red, red rose." In this line, poet is telling the readers that his beloved is as beautiful as a red rose. As you all know, red rose is praised as a symbol of love all over the world. Similarly, in this poem, red rose stands for the love as well as it expresses the beauty of his beloved. His beloved is pretty, gorgeous, charming, and her presence is soothing and relaxing for her lover. And the red rose is newly sprung in June. It means that the red rose is just bloomed. So it symbolizes that the lady is young, refreshing as the red rose which has just bloomed in the month of June. The second simile which he uses about his beloved is that he says, "My love is like the melody that's sweetly played in tune." She is not only beautiful, but she is sweet, good-natured lady, and he is comparing her with the sweet music, sweetly played in tune. As music soothe and calm our anxious minds, similarly, her presence is enchanting and encouraging for the lover. In our real lives, whenever we are depressed, whenever we are nervous, whenever we are sad, most of us what we do is we listen to our favorite music songs and our minds are refreshed. Similarly, here the speaker or the poet is saying that whenever he is sad, nervous, facing any kind of problem in his life, he goes in the company of his beloved and his mind is refreshed, his mind is calm, and he finds the solution to his problem. So he is saying, "My beloved is enchanting as well as an encouraging personality for me." My lady love is very beautiful, he asserts again and again, and he declares I am in deep love with her. See the sentence, see the line from the poem. So deep in love am I. He is asserting the depth of his love again and again, and her beauty also repeatedly. He asserts the intensity of his love using exaggeration or hyperboles. Hyperbole or an exaggeration is a figure of speech in which two impossible things are made possible, and they are used to show the intensity of anything. So here, lover promises his beloved to love her till the seas gang dry. So these are the three exaggerations used in this poem. What the lover is saying? I will love you till the seas gang dry, till the sea will become dry, till the rocks melt with the heat of the sun, and till I will count the sand of life. Sand is here, sand in the desert is compared with the time in our life. So all these three things, they are impossible. Rocks melt with the sun, heat of the sun, or sea will become dry, or sand in the desert cannot be counted. So all these impossible things are made possible, and therefore the figure of speech is hyperbole. These figures of speech or these hyperboles are used for expressing the intensity of his love towards his beloved. I am going to love you till the last day of the world or till the doomsday. That's what he wants to assert over here. He promises his beloved that I am going to love you. All these things are impossible, but that means that I am going to love you till my last breath, or I am going to love you till the last day of this world. In the last stanza, he promises his beloved that if she needs him, if she calls him, he will be there by her side. Within a second, though he might be 10,000 miles away from home. So let us read the last stanza once again. And fare thee well, my only love, and fare thee well a while, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. See, the physical distance between the lover and the beloved is of 10,000 miles, but what he is promising his beloved that if you call me by your heart, if you call me from the bottom of your heart, I will be there with you within a second. I promise you, though I am away from you just now, though I am not with you physically, I will be there with you if you need me. In case you need me, you call me, I will be there in a while. This shows that he will be with her by heart, mind, and soul, though physical distance between them can be thousands of miles. It shows that though they are two bodies, their minds are united, their hearts are united, their souls are connected. This is the real love. This is the intensity of the love which the poet or the speaker wants to express towards his beloved. Poet had done best use of repetition of the words red red, which are from the title also, red red rose, to catch the attention of the readers towards his beloved's beauty. Repetition is also a figure of speech where words are repeated. The figure of speech alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the consonant sound. So in the title itself, red red rose, the sound r is repeated. R is a consonant sound and it is repeated to add the musical effect to the poem. The poem is a simple lyric. It is an expression of an undying love of a lover. So the poem is universal and true in all times. See, The poem was written maybe 300 years ago, and still we are studying this poem. Now, in the 21st century, it means that the poem is universal. It has got universal value because it is talking about the love. Love is a permanent entity in this world. The relationship, the bonding between the lover and the beloved is going to continue for many years to come, or we can say till the end of the world, and therefore this poem is popular even today because it is the expression of the deep love of a lover towards his beloved. So, I hope you have understood the poem. I will stop over here. Thank you very much.